Hey everybody, this is Darnell Crittenden from D.C.N.Present Powerplayers. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe. Leave your notification on so you won't miss DTV at its best. Now, I usually do a show from Tuesdays through Thursdays. Those are my days off. But this is the first show I've done in a long time as far as my Happy Friday show or gaming or whatever. But in this case, I want to make this Friday show a little bit more special today. Yesterday, a roommate of mine was telling me that Queen Elizabeth died yesterday. And I would have prepared that show yesterday, but unfortunately, it happened on short notice. I didn't have time to prepare, and at the same time, I didn't know how I was going to presentate that show for yesterday. So right now, people still talking about it today, and as far as this morning. And as you can see, I'm in uniform because later on today I have to go to work. So I'm gonna give myself my own little brief eulogy of the Queen, Queen Elizabeth. I'll make this brief, and at the same time, immediately following this too will be on Facebook sometime this morning or later on today. What can I say about the Queen from my perspective? Well, for starters, if there was one word I could describe Her Majesty, this majestic woman, as far as her nation of the UK, the United Kingdom, to family, friends, royal subjects, even around the world, if there was one word I could describe the late Queen Elizabeth, is inspiring. That's the best word I can come up with. She was an inspiring to her nation. She was inspiring to her capital, to her family, to her friends, to the billions over in the UK, if not the world itself. And you got to think that's an inspiring run, not just through her life, but through the course of history itself. I mean, from 1922, if I'm not mistaken, all the way up to this era now, that's over 70 years. And the beloved Queen died and rested at the age of 96 years old. So again, I want to give out this huge special Friday morning update to the late beloved Queen. Company of Learning. Yeah, man, I'm doing a special right now on the late Queen Elizabeth, that just passed yesterday. I would have done this show yesterday, but I'm just going to give you my little brief eulogy on her right quick and be gone from it. Love your channel. Thank you so much. And like I said, I don't want to be on here too much longer because, as you can see, I'm in uniform and I'm trying to get ready for work, but I will make this brief. This woman has lived throughout, when the world was still young, even at 1922 up till now. Seen it all. I'm pretty sure, and I say that because when she was a part of history, she seen it all. I'm pretty sure she have saw pretty much every invention made, every war, every depression, everything that happened on in her country throughout the world. Long story short, she was there. That's the best way I can explain that. She was there, and to live to see 96, blessed life. And now, I'm not trying to change the subject on death. The way death is now, everybody getting the way the world is in and through right now, through diseases and people getting shot every day. We can't have a time machine and just go back through time and rearrange the course of death and choose our own death the way we want to. And I say this before, I'll say it again. My uncle Peter tell me it's hard to live, it's easy to die. And right now, you want to cherish life to the fullest. And then when I look at that picture of that 96-year-old woman in my lower left-hand screen next to my little AR robot. She lived a blessed life. I cannot explain it any better. So again, to her family, to her friends, to her nation of the United Kingdom. Speaking of friends of the United Kingdom, I want to give out a couple of special shout outs to them as well. Yes, believe it or not, Spidey09 has a couple of friends over in the United Kingdom on PlayStation Network, mind you, just to let you know. But we talk, chill, from time to time. So again, I want to give out a huge special shout out to my boy, Mr. Pike, aka Paul Robeson. Shout out goes out to you. To my other friend, Ashley. Shout out goes out to you. To my other friend, Talia. And she just, and to her new family, because she just had a baby a while back. Shout out goes out to those friends over there in the United Kingdom from D.C.N. Networks Presents Powerplayers. My condolences go out to your late, great, beloved queen. Now I have to say, I can't say the words y'all been using for years, but I will use my own term. God bless the queen. God bless the queen. Long live the new king. That's about the best way I can explain that right now. So, again, hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe, leave your notification on so you won't miss DTV at its best. And right now, the Spidey09 show is at 33 subscribers. I was at 34, but I don't want to bring too much of the show about myself, but I will say this. Whether you subscribe to the show, please, I want more subscribers, but at the same time, I want comments. Tell me what you think of the show, whether you like the show, dislike the show, because I just got back online last month. So again, sorry if I'm a little late towards that. I'll bring that topic up another time, but I would get into the subject as far as the queen is concerned. But please leave in comments. Tell me, how would you remember the late great Queen Elizabeth of the United Kingdom? This, tell you the truth, I really started to do a show yesterday, but at the time I was out doing errands. At the time I really didn't have time to set up, so I said, no, you know what, before I go to work, I'll give my little small eulogy on what I think about her, and all I can say is just one word: inspiring. If you live to see that long at 96 years old, and you saw the world back from 1922 while the world was still young, hell, I wasn't even born then. I was born in 65. I'm up there in the clouds somewhere worrying about how things gonna turn out for me, but it ain't about me. It's about that little woman right there in that little left-hand corner. She seen it all. I'm sure she saw how electricity was made. I'm sure she saw how, how transportation was made from different kinds of forms. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is she saw the course of history, not just through her own life, but through everything else that's surrounded by her. So that's, I can't say not everybody can live like that, but I will say this, and I tell the world God is in control, and I will say this on behalf of her and her nation and the people who loved her and the people from around the world. Thank you. Thank you. Because, you got a lot of great people throughout history, but that was just truly amazing. Our queen was amazing. Yes, I was just explaining that right now. Shout out goes out to Paul. Yes, man, and not too long, she just recently, I forgot the new prime minister's name, but she just recently hired a new prime minister as her last active duty before she passed on. And she did it all. I think she was in one of the James Bond movies. I can't remember which one. And she had a little small cameo in one of the James Bond movies. And I don't want to talk too much about that, but that's just the way I remember her in some certain areas. But to live that long, thank you, my friend, for the kind words. And Paul, if you want to sub to the show right now, You'll be my number 34th subscriber, and then next time I come back on, I will personally give you a shout out live on the Spotty 09 show, D.C.N. Presents Powerplayers. Now, keep in mind, for all the old and new subscribers, my show usually be on from Tuesday through Thursday. But however, as you can see, I'm in uniform. Not because I'm the honor of the queen, but at the same time, I have to go to work in another couple of hours. So I just say, you know what? I have a little time to kill. Let me give you my thoughts and presentations of this amazing, incredible lady that served your nation as far as the United Kingdom, if not the world, for years to come. Said Liz Truss is our PM now. Yeah. But long story short, please sub to my show so I can personally give you a shout out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But back to your beloved queen, that's all I can say. The sad part, I never got a chance to meet her. At the same time, I'm a little jealous, but I mean that in a respectful way. I mean, she lived a blessed life. She got a chance to make it to heaven before me. So I'm a little jealous, but at the same time, I mean that as far as in a positive way, because God let this tremendous woman live throughout the course of her great nation, her history. And the cool thing I loved about the United Kingdom, everybody loved this woman. Everybody loved this woman, whether you were family or not family, it doesn't matter. Everybody truly loved this amazing little woman. Said the queen appeared with James Bond for our hosting of the Okay, I didn't, I saw clips of the movie. I never got a chance to see the whole movie itself. I saw clips of it, little trailers of it and stuff like that. But that's another subject for another time. The 2012 Olympics, yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. So, and please, Paul, by all means, tell all your friends over the United Kingdom about D.C.N. Networks Presents Powerplayers. So, but I just want to get this out right now. I don't want to be on here too much longer because I have to get ready for work in about another, actually I got to get ready for work in about another 10 more minutes. I'm partially in uniform right now. Was she funny? Yeah. I'm pretty sure her blessed heart had a sense of humor. I'm pretty sure when she smiled, you can't help but enjoy that smile with her. Only thing I know about her is I never got a chance to meet her. I never got a chance to go over to the United Kingdom, but I've heard so much incredible, great things about her. Said my mom adored her so much. Yeah. And I mean, you can't help but not love this woman. And it doesn't matter where you from around this world. She just bring that incredible presentation about herself for people to love her. And you can't go wrong with that. And to live up to 70 years. And then you got to think, from 1922 up to now, I tell anybody, I'm pretty sure everybody loved her. To this day, people still mourning for her. I'm showing a little mourning for myself, but in the end, I got to be truthful. God loved her more than us. God loved her more than you. God loved her more than me. God loved her more than anybody. So I'm pretty sure, she's in a better place. I'm pretty sure God watching over her right now as we speak in heaven, right now as we speak. So, however my life lives, I know my life can't be as great as hers. But I will say one thing, I tell anybody, when it comes down to life is like the greatest magic of all. How you use that magic, should you choose to accept it, you can use it for whatever free will you have within your heart. But use it wisely and use it blessedly. She made it to 70 years of public service. Yes, she has. Yes, she has. So by you being on my show and you're part of where she live at, and just for you just stopping by and taking the last 15 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock just for you to come check out my show, yeah, and keep in mind with my show, I don't just talk about special things like this. I'm pretty much more talk as far as gaming, pretty much what goes on in the world as far as what's hot, what's not, gaming, politics. I'm like 3% on that. I'm not a big fan of that. But as far as movies, whatever comes to mind and random, that's what I pretty much talk about. But I feel this is more of a special Fridays occasion, so let me get this off my chest right now before I go to work. Paul said your setting on PlayStation will let me follow you. Okay. When you get the chance, I'll reset it later. But I tell you what, sub to the show, and then when am I on Twitch? That's a very good question. Right now, I'm not on Twitch because there are things I have to do to get ready for Twitch. So hopefully between now and January of next year, I will be on Twitch. But right now, because this is my new temporary show, I'm at 33 subscribers. And keep in mind, I also have another show, my old, former show called D.C.N.Present Powerplayers, starring the Spidey 09 show. And if you miss all that, just rewind the footage and you can go there also. But no, I'm not on Twitch. Hopefully by next year I'll be on Twitch. But I tell anybody right now, if you want DTV at its best, jump into Twitch. My goal for Twitch, I must have 1 million subscribers. Ain't no way around it. I gotta have that 1 million. Right now, my goal right now is to get 1 million so I can get either that silver or that gold plaque. As you can see, all my walls are white. I'll be more than glad to put one of those plaques behind my wall so I can start working on my next plaque. But to do that, and I tell anybody, it's not up to me. It's what the viewers want from me. I'm just the name, the face, and I got to pay the bill in 2 weeks. Y'all, like I said, you guys are the 80%, the 20%. That's why I come in. He said, I'm so, drop me, follow if you got the time. Okay, that's fine. I will get the chance. But please, sub to my show. Let your people and everybody over there check out my show. Also on YouTube. Yeah, I tell you what, if you sub to my show and I find out who you is, and that's the cool thing about me. If somebody subs to my show and they on YouTube or whatever, you sub to my show, I sub to whatever you're dealing with. That's fair. I'm very, very fair on certain things. And keep in mind, I'm on PlayStation 5 now. I started doing gaming on PlayStation 5, but we'll talk about that for another time. You are very kind. Thank you. No, Paul, thank you for just even stopping in. And I really wanted to get that off my heart once and for all. So to your beloved queen here in Chicago, Illinois, I speak on behalf of Chicago, if not myself, if not around the world. Thank you. We love you. You're going to be a true blessing, if not a great treasure within our hearts, if not around the world, mind you. And, that's the best I can say. But that's the one word I could describe for her. And I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I'm going to say this and be gone from the show. She is inspiring, and just looking at her, she's inspiring, and that's all I got to say. Said, no problem. You are very interesting to me. Again, thank you for the compliments. I mean, if you want to hit that that'd be cool too. Like I said, even if you sub to the show or leaving comments, or if you just want to give me that thumbs up, I'm happy with that. I'm cool with that. But again, and then you got to think this woman comes from a huge family. I'm pretty sure you know that way better than I do, but she comes from a huge family. She got kids, grandkids, great Jesus Christ, great grandkids. So she left a huge dynasty. Again, I apologize. This is what I hate. This is why I try to keep my shows brief, because I'm gonna say this and I'll be gone from it. Paige, move on, man. Move on. Move on. In fact, if you don't like the show, leave. Move on. At least when I bring something to my show, I talk something positive. It ain't always about myself. It ain't about myself. It ain't about you. It's about that little woman that served over 70 years of her life, and now she's in heaven. That woman outlived everybody that's on this channel, outlived you, outlived me, outlived everybody. So, Paige, I'm going to say this, be gone from it, man. Get the hell off my show. If not for me, do it for that little lady in that left-hand corner. Do it for the late blessed queen. Dude, use a hater, and I'm not going to waste my time with you. Right now, I'm more focused on that lady in that little left-hand corner right there. Well, again, to my viewers out there, I apologize in advance. But see, this is what I go through. I can't even give out a little small eulogy without some hater on the show. But I'm going to say this to Paige or anybody else that's trying to troll this show. I'm going to say this. Your time going to come. And when it's time for you to leave this world, when your time come, thank you so much, Paul. When your time come, especially to the trollers, especially to the haters, especially to people that just have negativity, not just to me, but to themselves, I won't have no remorse for you. None. I don't care if it's Alan Page, whoever. Your time will come, and if that day does come, show you how cold my heart can be on people like you. I won't even shed a tear. But again, it ain't about me. It ain't about D.C.N. Networks versus Powerplayers. It ain't about the viewers. It's about that little woman that outlived all of us. Because I'll be blessed to even live to even see her age. I'm 56, be 57 in December. But to make it to see 96? Paige, I'm about to get ready to go, but I will say this. When your time comes, and believe me, your time will come, I won't have no remorse. Right now, the only remorse I have is for that little woman in that left-hand corner. Well, I'm about to get ready to end my show, and again, I apologize in advance. So I'm going to play my little music, and here we go. And when you hear that music, that means my special Friday morning update has now come to a closure and its final destination. And again, shout out goes out to Paul from over the United Kingdom. Thank you so much for being a part of this show. And again, I apologize for the trollers because they have no lives, you know. And when they time come and they got to leave God's world, it'll be the same thing because they have no lives. At least this woman here lived a blessed life. She lived an amazing, inspiring life. You're welcome, Paul. You're welcome. Please hit the thumbs up anytime you're ready. She lived a blessed life. She lived an amazing life. She lived a historic life. She actually lived the course of life beyond anybody's imagination. But to me, in my heart, inspiring. Because now that motivates me more to inspire myself and others around me just from her own example. So again, God bless the Queen, you know, amen to that. And before I go, I just want to bow my head in a little small brief of silence on behalf of your beloved Queen. So I'm going to give myself a little brief moment of silence. Thank you. I'll talk to everybody later. And don't forget, catch me next time on my Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays show. Peace and God bless the Queen.